trust myself. I don't even need no help. Did it by myself, I don't need no help. Tryna stack money like books on the shelf.
Hundreds in the bag, got me feeling like the man. Shorty body hustling in the summer on the sand. Way she's working for it, got me feeling like the man. Shorty body hustling in the summer on the sand.
Did it by myself like a selfie. Nobody try to help me. Came to the club with an island girl. I'ma take it to the crib and let me buy you pearls.
Did it by myself, no one help me, yeah. Now these bitches want a selfie. I like big gold chains, I like big gold rings. Let me take it to the crib and let me buy you things.
Fell in love with an island girl. I told her only time will tell.
She likes to ride in the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Did it by myself like a selfie, yeah. Nobody try to help me, yeah.
She likes the ice and the ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell. Big dog status, two-tone paddock.
Okay.
Stacks in the crib, I got a two-floor attic.
Got a two-floor attic, got your girl in the attic. But I'ma bring her right back, dude, don't panic, I'm savage. And nigga, if it's beef, we can manage.
I know a couple guys who walk around with automatics. I got big dog status, I ain't playing, I ain't average. I'ma leave you in static, I'ma leave you in static.
Fell in love with an island girl. I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ice and the ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Fell in love with an island girl. Yeah. I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ride and the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Take note.
Tino, babe.
Yo, Tino, he'll get his dome pop. Satin blue on his whip, but he ain't no cop. Don't stop, spray up his motor till it smokes up. Cause what I bought for insurance, I have it wrote off, you joker. Suck on your mum and take note, cause the foreign ring up in his grill. Like grandma stovetop, don't flop. Fuck up the game, like this was Roblox. Oh gunner, running this field, I'm for your walk up. Drum roll, load up a cannon and give her more shots. I put your face on a beam, now you're sword on. Treat you like an old sketchbook, you'll get drawn on. I lead your girl from the back, I'm that raw blood. Wait, who the fuck feels they could do me something? I'll roll up in your ends with a toolie busting. 32 ugly as shit, like Miss Rooney's husband. Somebody cut me a deal, I'm just too disgusting. Niggas think they next in line, but they ain't doing nothing. Mask on, metal in hand, Freddy Krueger's coming. Tools all up in your home, I'm here to fix the plumbing. House blown, toaster run, leak gas from your oven. Dior on your girlfriend's face, and she best get to sucking. Head game resemble my dad, cause it was good for nothing. Yeah, I'm still vegan, but I'm down for beef. Niggas think they slick with a dialect, but talk is cheap. Watch your mouth, little nigga, because I roll with heat. Top said there's no returns, and I see no receipt. I put your boy in the back, like he was groceries. Riding round with the burner boy, in case I find any extendo. Licking off shots, until it overheats. No mask, did it bare-faced, just so they know it's me. Eyes closed, chest wide open, heart surgery. Usher said just let it burn, let's make it third degree. Niggas think everything's jokes, until you shoot his queen. Shot was funny as shit, it barely missed the beam. Wax on, then wax off to leave the burner clean. Then open up the Uber app to flee the murder scene. Waving a stick will make them levitate. I raise a toast in the air, let's celebrate. See a couple holding a blade, like it's wedding day. And yous can leave with a slash, just like wedding cake. Bitches on snap in the snacks. Oh no you ain't, know your place. Worked up flawless, you look like bellyache. Beat my dick all off in the face, and let it detonate. All facts, just ask your mum, she'll demonstrate. Damn right babes, I'm a jerk, just let it marinate. I gave it a beat like I was Penfold. I'm some retarded head, my tongue's mental. Babes, if you died and you died, cause you was meant to. Nigga, all I do is draw, I'm a pencil. Run up on you niggas like the rent's due. Dude, screwed, if I see food, you're on the menu. Your homies have to find the Dragon Balls to resurrect you. Fuck it, you niggas can all hate. I'm better than all of you niggas I don't rate. If your girl's fit, 4 plus 4, she'll get 8. I'm a chiropractor back, just setting them all straight. Scorps, take note.
Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the Mandem United podcast, where we discuss all things Manchester United, people. And Michael Carrick is cooking. He is whipping up in the kitchen. Carrick cooking. 4 wins in 4 for Manchester United. Another clean sheet. Already matched that footballing terrorist Amarim in regards to clean sheets already as well. And he's doing it without playing a back five. So please keep all your comments or your questions Manchester United related. Hope everyone's having a great Monday as well. Hope everyone's having a great start to the week. Big up to everyone who just joined over from the redirect from back again as well. Shout out to Troops. Big up Lewis, big up Monts as well. Salute and shout out to everybody supporting Sarcasm City TV, supporting me. I really appreciate it. Make sure though, whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back after, you pay the tax when you enter the city. When you enter the city of Sarcasm, people, make sure you pay the tax. So what I need you lot to do is do these 3 things, people. Hit the like button on the video first and foremost. Make sure you do that. Hit that like button. Share this out across all the socials. Yes, it's flawless. At Sarcasm City TV. At Sarcasm City TV. Yes, it's flawless. Follow across all the socials, please. That's Twitter/X, Instagram. Retweet and like, share. And just as important, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. Road to 17K as well, people. Elmo, you just answered your own question with the laughing emoji. Same way when Sir Alex Ferguson was cooking, were the Glazers cooking? Hey, it tells you all you need to know. But hit the like button, share, and make sure you subscribe as well. Big up Orbis says Idiot Flawless. Shout out to Troops on that one. Tyrell, big up Tyrell Gunner as well. Big up Orbiz as well. More Arsenal says G's heating up with the bars. Shout out to my bro Scorps. That was the second tune. That's an unreleased freestyle. The first tune is Jody featuring J North. Island Girl. That's out on YouTube. That's on all streaming platforms as well. That's Jody featuring J North. Island Girl, big up to more Arsenal, big up Twisted Fate. I got you ready. I'm gonna send you over the link right now as we speak. But Carrick cooking, people. 4 wins in 4, routine home win against Tottenham Hotspur. Comfortable. And shout out to Romero when people can say, yeah, it was against 10 men. But we've watched Manchester United struggle twice this season when other teams have had a man sent off. Against Chelsea, we struggled. Awful performance against Chelsea. Yes, we won the game, but it shouldn't have been that close. And I was seething after that because the performance was awful. And then against Everton, it got even worse. I didn't think it could get worse after the Chelsea game, but it got worse. So again, routine home win. Everyone needs to stop talking now about Mbeumo not starting games and Carrick not Carrick, and Cunha not starting games. That's our best front three, people. That is our best front three. It's important, and I think they all help each other because it's a fluid front three. We've now seen it in regards to a counter-attacking style, and now we're seeing it against a quote-unquote low block. Even though Fulham got on the ball and played, Tottenham didn't. And one thing about Mbeumo as well, not only is he a big game player in regards to who he scores against, scored against Spurs, scored against Arsenal, scored against Liverpool, scored against City. When the penalty against Chelsea, he also scores against the other teams as well. He's scoring the first goal in these games. Against Manchester City, he scored the opening goal. Against Arsenal, he scored our first goal. Then against, not Fulham, then against Spurs, he's scoring the first goal. These are important. He's not like we're 2-3-0 up and then he's getting the goal. No, he's scoring crucial goals at crucial moments as well. He's our best striker, people. He's our best 9. I think he's our best finisher. Cunha shutting a lot of people up in regards to the criticism he's receiving. Notice how that's gone dead and that's dead and quiet. That's dead and gone currently as we speak in regards to that. Ahmad, I don't think Ahmad's getting the credit he deserves because he's not getting the GNA, and he should have. Mbeumo should have scored. And he had the goal that was ruled out for offside as well. But he's been on point. He's been on smoke. Something I will say. And the midfield, just midfielding. Bruno, I think, has been quality. Bruno's been very, very good. Very clever finish as well from Bruno. Extremely clever finish from him. To angle your body like that, to get the side of your like shin and angle that towards goal, I think is quality. I think it is. It's top notch. And Maino, Amarim, that's the worst part about it. As bad as Michael Carrick is making Amarim look by doing the basics and just simplifying the game on and off the ball, the Maino one looks worse and worse every day. And it's not for the on-the-ball stuff, because we know Mano's quality on the ball. We know he's technically of a high level. You know he can pass the ball. We know he can go past the man. You know he's got the given goals and the rondos, which I'm loving, etc., etc. But it's defensive work. Man's winning duels, interceptions, tackles, blocks, all of the things that he can't do against City and Arsenal. Most distance covered off the ball, but this is a guy who's non-athletic and can't run. And then you've got Casemiro, who loads of people wrote off as well, balling out. Dalot, I've said it. I think he's been excellent, in particular the last 2 games. I think he's been excellent defensively, excellent. And because someone super chatted him like, well, why is Maserati not playing? Because Dalot on merit has been playing well. Shaw's been doing his thing. He's been playing well. And then you got Maguire and Martinez, and then Lemens, who's an unsung hero, in my opinion. He's a unsung hero, in my opinion, because 17 million received so much criticism. Bear in mind, nobody knew nothing about him. There wasn't anybody who I spoke to or anybody in the chat who had watched him in the Belgian league to say he wasn't good enough. But people are looking at, so why is he in the Belgian league at that age? Why is he costing so little? That is so narrow-minded to look at it that way. So because you haven't heard of a player, and because he's in a league that's not one of the top 5, top 6 leagues, and he's cheap, automatically means a player's bad. No, it doesn't. As we're seeing with Lemens now. If we was to sell Lemens today, he'd be worth much more than that 17 million. He's one of the better goalkeepers. He's been one of the better goalkeepers in the league. And he's like Carrick in regards to, he just does the basics very well. And is he going to make mistakes in the future? Yes, but it's about limiting said mistakes as a goalkeeper. But let's see what you lot are saying in the chat. Eddie sent you the link as well. Only thing I give Ineos credit for is player recruitment and clearing the deadwood and problem players in the dressing room like Rashford, Garnacho, Onana, Sancho. But one thing I will say, yeah, that is true, RSV. I agree with that. I give him credit for that. But one thing I'll say in Amorim's defense, it was Ten Hag who facilitated moves for Onana, Højlund, Anthony Mount due to his affiliation with SEG. Ten Hag wasted 600 million on a pile of crap. I agree with that. He did waste that money, but we're finally getting it moving. That guy's finally getting a haircut tomorrow. Hopefully he does, man. And I think he will as well. And that will further strengthen our position in regards to getting Champions League also. Ten Hag definitely set our club back a lot, and pound for pound, for me, he's our worst manager post Sir Alex. I don't think it's him. I think it's Amorim and then him, but fairs, I ain't even going to argue you down. Big up Twisted Fate says Carrick is simplifying everything, but he also got his tactics spot on each game so far. Yes, and we're watching this, and West Ham will be a different test from Tottenham. The same way Tottenham was different from Fulham, and Fulham was different from Arsenal, and Arsenal was different from City, even though there's more similarities in the Arsenal and City games. I notice how no one's talking about this nonsense about Sir Alex Ferguson being in the stands and that adding to the pressure. Again, I fully understand rivals doing that and going overboard. That I understand. That I get without question. But it's when United fans lead into it, and then if rival fans will bring it up to me and go, oh, do you think Sir Alex is a problem? No. Amorim was an awful manager. It don't matter who's in the stands. That has no bearing on it, because all of a sudden now it's not a problem. We see him in the stands smiling, and we just beat Fulham, beat Spurs, and beat City. All deservedly so, and all in impressive fashions as well. So what are we talking about here? What are we doing here? People on some idiot things, I'm telling you. But you lot, any questions, feel free to get in as well. I'm just happy with what I'm seeing. Like I said, 4 wins from 4. But we need to get a clean sheet against West Ham. We do need a clean sheet against West Ham, and we need that victory as well. We ain't beat them in 4 years at their place, number one. Number two, we haven't had a clean sheet away from home. And we've been doing this. I keep talking about this. We've been breaking records this season. We have been, in regards to teams we haven't beaten or teams we haven't beaten at their ground. Like, hadn't won against Spurs in 4 years, beat them at OT. Hadn't won away at Arsenal in 9 years, won at the Emirates. Hadn't beaten City at home, I think it was 3 years, and did that. Hadn't beaten Brighton in 4 years, and we did that. There's another one I'm forgetting about as well, but we have been breaking these ducks, and we need to continue that. West Ham's another one. Chelsea at the Bridge is another one, and I'm sure there's a couple others as well. Newcastle away, I think, is one. I'm looking at, like, let's go do this. Let's go and finish the season on a high, get into the Champions League. Apparently they decided on the manager. That's what reports are saying. What Gary Neville? I was watching the Gary Neville podcast on on the Sky Sports where he does it in the comment, well, up on the gantry, not the commentary box. Yeah, but yeah, Brighton in 4 years was diabolical, absolutely, because they were just packing us up at OT. That's at OT in particular. It was awful. All our records have been awful because we've been that awful. That's why. That's why there's so many of them around. There's so many of these unwanted records because we've had two absolute footballing terrorists at the helm. So go beat West Ham. Can't remember the last time we won at Newcastle. Can't remember the last time we won at the Bridge. And of course, we're not going to win all these games. It's unlikely, I should say, we're going to win all these games. And continue to put in performances. It's not just results. Because if we continue to get results, but the form drops, I'd be pissed. I'd be livid. And yeah, I'm looking here. We got Newcastle the 4th of March. I even showed the last one. When's the last time we won at Bournemouth? I'm going to double check that as well. We at Chelsea. Man, let me actually check that just out of interest. In regards to Bournemouth, Manchester United, like we got to again continue to put in get wins 110%, but performances are important, and that's why I like these performances have been good. It's something to build upon, and I was talking about this for the longest when I was saying, show me a team that performs poorly consistently, that challenges and wins anything. It's like you have to be consistently good. Of course, you're gonna have the off days, but then when you have the off days, that's when you're hoping for the individual brilliance to bail you out. I'm just looking here. Shit, when is the last time we won at Bournemouth? So that's another one. Shit, we were really down in the dumps. 2023. All right, that's not too bad then. We won there 2023. Oh yeah, that's when we had the awful kit. Was that a highlighter kit? It was that season. So 24, 25, 25. So that's not too bad. That's not really like an unwanted record like that you go, oh, that's awful. I know Newcastle away is not good. I already know that. I think that was maybe just after COVID, like when football came back in St. James's Park. Let me have a look. I'm just checking this now as we speak. All right, where we at? Lost. Jeez, it's been a long time. Let me see here. Lost there. Beat them at our place. Lost at their place again. Lost at their place again. Beat them in the League Cup final. Draw. Shit. Going way back. Yeah, 2020. The last time we went. 6 years. 6 years. Fucking outrageous. 6 years. Pissed me off. Afternoon Flawless. How confident would you say that we beat West Ham and believe this is our hardest game yet? I'm confident we beat them. I don't think it's our toughest game yet, but it is a different test and it's not going to be easy. And if we go there and don't do what we've been doing in regards to the application and the effort and things like that, because that's what they're going to do. Like West Ham, not only are they fighting for their lives, they're also in good form. It's midweek. The crowd's going to be up for it. Manchester United are in town. So we just need to make sure we match that. And if we match that, I think our better quality will show because we got goals in this team. For everyone who's like, oh, there ain't no goals in this team and all these teams are awful. Everyone's silent now. Quiet. All that nonsense under Amorim has gone quiet in a month. Silent. I don't hear nothing. No Amorim is talking nothing. I don't see none of them in the chat. Nothing. Not talking no nonsense. Big Up Lee says, personally, if we can put in the hard yards, defend, compact, and attack as a team, we can get a result and even win. Yeah, without doubt. Big up Georgie as well. Salute to you. For West Ham, we win 2-0. I predicted 2-0. But yeah, I'm just looking here. Like I say, Chelsea ain't won in how long? Newcastle ain't won in how long as well? So put them to bed. Let me check Brighton. Let me actually check. I know our record against Brighton is better at their place than it has been at ours in regards to results, but I think that's more draws. And that's the last game of the season. That could be key. Let me just have a look here. But yeah, 6 years at Newcastle is fucking diabolical. That is diabolical. Let me see. Brighton. When was the last time we went away at Brighton? We went there 2024, so that ain't too bad then. That ain't too bad. They should have beaten Chelsea away. I hear it. Big up Flawless. You ain't beating us though at the Bridge. We'll see. If you lot carry on playing the way you play. Actually, you lot are playing decent form. But we'll see. I want to win. I'm not saying we will, but we'll get to that when we get there. Because we don't play you lot till the 18th of April. So a lot can change. Still a long time away. That long time. 18th of April is still a long time. A long time. Yeah, you guys just need to score first versus West Ham, and then their crowd turns on them, then the whole game changes. Yeah, it's important. It is. Hope West Ham do something versus you. This fairy tale ending, cutting your hair is gonna be up in smoke. Just make sure you beat Leeds, Mohammed. Because again, you see you Chelsea lot and others, and I'm seeing Liverpool lot focus worried about United. Well, you lot need to focus on you lot. Because every time you lot take your eye off the ball and start talking about Manchester United, it's like, hey, focus on you lot. Because I had Chelsea fans telling me you lot were gonna do this, that, and that to Arsenal and get through in the Carabao Cup. And what happened? You lot went out pitiful. So hey, just concentrate. Just make sure you lot beat Leeds. That's what that is. You lot need to concentrate. Chelsea and need to concentrate on Chelsea. Same with Liverpool. All right, about us. If we win, United Strand revenue will drop off a cliff. He'll get his haircut and then disappear from content, no doubt. Maybe he carries on. Maybe he carries on. Maybe then, I don't know, he does the opposite. Why do people, what is it with United Strand that people don't like? Did he say something wild? Because people are like, yeah, because I've heard people say this, and you've not said it, Twisted Fate, but I want him to disappear. I don't know what he did. Like, the team's been awful. Shout out to United Strand. Shout out to United Strand. Yeah, you have been doing well under Rafinha. I think people are just focused on the Arsenal game. Truth is, Rafinha's had 7 out of 9 wins. I think he's done well. I'm not going to lie. But just make sure you lot beat Leeds. Actually, if Leeds could do us a favor, though, that'd be even better with these midweek games. That would be even better with these midweek games. But yeah, because United currently sit 4th, people, 3 points off Villa in 3rd, 6 points off City in 2nd, 1 point above Chelsea. Now currently 5 points above Liverpool, 5 points above Brentford in 7th as well. So a little cushion there, but it's important we win. It's important we win. Like that's what it is. But I think we'll do the business. I think we'll do well. Yeah, see, yeah, big up Fraz for the super chat. It'll be something like that. Like I say, just spin it. That's what it is. Now I'll be not shaving the beard until we lose, laughing my ass off. Yeah, say it like that. 100%. But you lot, 31. Hey, big up again, Fraz, for the super chat. Appreciate you. Much, much, much appreciated, my guy. But let's run up these likes. We're at 31. Need you lot to get us up to 50 likes, people. So that's the like check right now. Like check 1 2 1 2. Like check 1 2 1 2. I need 3 more subscribers. So I'm asking for how many? 19 more likes, 3 more subscribers. Get us up to 50 likes. And I know there's at least 3 of you lot who have not subscribed. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and subscribe to Sarcasm City TV Extra as well. Let me add the link in the title. But any questions you lot have, feel free to get in as well. Make sure just keep them United related, please. That's all. Keep them Manchester United related. Hey, Sham, my guy Sham, what you telling me, Sham? You good? What you telling me? You blessed? Hope you're good and everything. And please go subscribe to Sarcasm City TV Extra. I'm going to drop the link in the chat as well. Oh, yeah, United balling, man. We balling, and I'm seeing the confidence is ridiculous. I'm seeing rondos, giving goals, 1-2s. We're hearing Olays. You know what I'm saying? We're hearing Olays at OT from the home end. Routine home wins, back-to-back clean sheets. No, 2 out of 3 of our home games is clean sheets. Like, I'm loving it. Just to continue again, we just got to continue. Because the confidence is high. Confidence is supremely high. Really do love it. Touch the Sky says, can we give Carrick the job already? They just might. If he carries on like this. They just might. They need to sit down with him and make sure they're on the same page, because they haven't been on the same page with the last 2 managers and haven't been on the same page with the director of football when they got Dan Ashworth. So do your due diligence and make sure your plan and pathway that you're planning for Manchester United in the next season and seasons beyond matches Carrick. You have to make sure transfer-wise, make sure profile-wise it matches. That's what it is. You know, Casemiro's leaving. We'll probably sell Agate. So which midfielders would you personally want to pair with Maino and offer depth for Maino? I've said go get the 3 central midfielders, price dependent, that everyone's talking about in the Premier League. You got Wharton, Belieber, and Anderson. They're the 3 midfielders that we've been linked with the most. Go get all 3. That's what I would say. Go and get all 3 of them. Price dependent, yes. Is it likely? No, but if this time last season, the way we was playing, if this was the 9th of February, 2025, we were struggling like under Amrim and someone said, you're going to go get Embremo and Cunha, I would have told you nah. And you get them for a combined fee of 1 day? Yes, 1 day. Someone would have said, you'll go get Embremo and Cunha for 130 million combined. I would have told you nah. Highly unlikely. I don't see it. That's what I would have said. Would have said highly unlikely. Highly unlikely. But hey, Lumen says flawless. What about heaven? What about him? What about him? Or are you asking in particular, Lumen? I get to it. Football's so funny. Carrick would lose the very next game after being given the job permanently. I wouldn't give him the job permanently now. Like, you leave it, carry on. But if you're gonna give him the job permanently from the summer, you need to sit down and talk to him now. That's what I'd say. United are playing the best football in the league so far. I'll take it a step further. I think y'all have played the best football on the Carrick out of any team all season. Ain't gonna hear no pushback with that one on me. That's what I would say. I've seen Tonali links, but Newcastle won bread. Maxi's worth 60 to 80. If you're saying 60, 70 million for Tonali, that's a steal. That is a steal. Someone said right now, and that's why I'm looking at with Wharton, Belieber, Anderson, and Tonali. I wouldn't pay more than 70 million for any of them. That's just me. People say, oh, you can't get them cheap. Well, you move on then. That's the case. We don't know what's going to happen with Palace. We don't know what's going to happen with Forest in regards to relegation as well. And Belieber's form has fallen off a cliff this season. So why isn't he playing? Where is it? Hold on 1 second. Why isn't he playing? Why Maguire? Because Maguire's playing well. That's why. Is having a good do I think Heaven's a good centre back? Yes. I think he also has the potential to be a very, very good centre back. Also, yes. But everybody playing right now deserves their shirt on merit. Don't mean they haven't made mistakes at points. We see Maguire in the Fulham game and we know his deficiencies. But I can't sit here and say the front three should start, but then you drop in other players. No. It's on merit, because I've criticized when we've been in poor form and players have been performing poorly and say such and such needs to be dropped. So therefore, when you're playing well, guess what? You deserve to keep your place in the side, because that's not a way. There has to be an incentive. If I'm a player, and this is to you, Lumen, and everyone, if you're playing well, this can be Saturday League, Sunday League. If you're balling out and the team's playing well and you're playing 3-4 weeks in a row, and then you go Saturday League, Sunday League, and your manager drops you, you're going to be livid. I've been dropped when I'm not playing, when I've been playing well. I'm livid. But I'm not going to openly say it like in front of the team. But yeah, it's a piss take. Of course you are. Playing well and you drop me. Now if I'm not playing well, which is more often than not, I know my limits. So I'm like, all right, cool. I understand why I'm on the bench. I said, thank you for taking Kun. You got the shit bags relegated. The three, personally, for me, would be Wharton, Belieber, and Tonali. I'd love Anderson, but prying him away from City might not be such an easy task. Maybe not. Maybe not. Flawless, do we really need a Ole Gunnar Solskjaer repeat? Yes, the football is significantly better, but it feels like it could go wrong again. It could go wrong again. It could go right again. But one thing he's already shown is he's a better manager than Ole. And I'm saying away from Manchester United. And also, options, SB. The options are limited. In regards to, from a managerial standpoint, they suck. Let's just be really real about it. The options are awful. And when I say that, I'm not saying there's no viable candidates, but I'm saying from an overall standpoint, there's very few. I've said Enrique or Ancelotti. They're the two I'm like, yeah, outside of that, tell me, SB, who else is there? Tell me, my guy, who else is there? And that's a different SB. That ain't SB from the catch-up, but big up SB and big up Catch from the catch-up. There's an IG account with 1 million followers, United Strand. Shout out to United Strand. He started his page not to cut his hair until United win 5 games in a row. It's been over a year. Who do you play next to win 5 in a row? West Ham away. It's West Ham away. Yes, Cuzzy. What you telling me, man? Big up, man. Every single time. Big up. Let's see. Big up to Kid, says, Tonali, Belieber, Anderson, Wharton. How many do you think we need and who would you pick? Assuming all of them would cost around 70 to 80 million. If it's 70 to 80 million for, and I think we need 3 out of the 4. And I take Tonali, Belieber, Wharton. That's me. We're taking 3 of the 4. That's the 3 out of the 4 I'm going with. But any 3 out of the 4, that's sufficient. For that price as well, I'm cool with that. If you get him, boy, like, you saying 210 million for any 3 of those 4, that's a steal right there. Oh, yeah, that's a steal. I'm with that. Big up JR. What are you saying? Because he says, I think people nowadays think it's normal for 18 to 21-year-olds playing week in, week out. That's not the norm. It's not. And like I say, Martinez is playing well. So therefore, Heaven has to hold bench. That's what it should be. It should be Martinez playing in the team week in, week out because he's playing well. And then if Martinez falls off and has a poor run of games, you got Heaven there to take his place. Competition for places. This is what I love, and this is what we need more of. This is why I'm saying bring in 3 midfielders. Nobody's place should be set. Maino's place shouldn't be set. If it is Wharton or Anderson or Tonali or Belieber or Stiller or insert midfielder name here, whoever the midfielders are that I brought in, nobody's place should be set. Same with Amaden and Bremo and Cunha and Sesko and Bruno if he stays and whoever else. Nobody's place should be safe. Nobody's safe. Nobody's place. I want competition for places. I want, hey, you know what? I think such and such. And then someone goes, nah, this player should play quality. That's what we need. Quality in the 11 and quality off the bench. I wish our fans would stop calling it Ole Gunnar Solskjaer repeat. Not going to lie. Carrick coaches and manages the team. Ollie didn't do anything other than manage. He didn't coach, etc. Huge difference between the 2 scenarios. And Carrick did do much better when he was elsewhere as well. Entire summer budget needs to go into the midfield, agree. And then you use the money from the sales to go and get extra bits. But I'm with you. Let's say the budget is 250. Put the 250. If you get, like I said, 210 for the 3 midfielders, and then you got 40 to 50 left, then you're selling a Rashford. Then you're selling a Højlund. If Maguire does go, if Dalot does go, if Shaw does go, if a Bruno goes, you have other players that if a Mount leaves, I just mentioned what? That's 7. That's 8 players I just mentioned right there. So, and you're clearing wages, clearing massive wages. Casemiro gone, Rashford gone. Just one. So you got Casemiro gone, Rashford gone, Sancho gone, potentially Bruno. That's 4 of your highest earners. So we are cutting the wage bill right there. That's easily clears over $1 million a week. So you have that to now go. If you get rid of Mount, that adds into it and gets rid of the 7 shirt. So it's looking good. We just got to carry on. That's it. We just got to carry on. That's all. Tonali would be perfect for y'all. I'm with it. I think that firepower is too much for someone to not succeed. To some degree, it seems impossible. Well, we'll see. I tell Maguire, Shaw, well, Cass is leaving, so he ain't going to sell him. Plus, Bruno Fernandes replaced him with Prem proven rather than Euro. I'm with you in the Prem proven, Mustafa. I think it's a tried and tested method. I've been saying this. I was saying it all summer long. Now, granted, that doesn't mean you can't go outside elsewhere and go get players like Lamens, for example. He wasn't. I was saying go get Martinez. We went and got Lamens. Lamens, it worked. But yes, I like the idea of Premier League buying the best of the rest. It's a tried and tested method that is the most successful. It's not 100%, but it's high. Can't we give Cass 1 more year? I think he's decided he wants to leave. I think it was more his decision than the club's. But if he wanted to stay, I'm with it. Also, Carrick just going about his business, no noise, just doing what he's supposed to be. You lucky snubs. Hey, why are we snubs? Why are we snubs? What did we do? Why? Why are we snubs? What did we do, JR? What did we do? Hey, RSV, I hear it. If you want to say Ten Hag is our worst ever manager, I ain't going to argue you down. Him and Amorim deserve football in jail, under the jail. Fucking awful. Awful. And yes, like Sham said, I said 50 likes, so let's see. Where are we at? Right, we're at 40, so we're still 10 short of the like check. So let's we need 10 more likes, and we're still 3 short of the subscribers, people. So I know there's at least 10 of you lot who have not hit the like button. Stop what you're doing right now, even if you're watching this back after or you're away from your phone or your laptop or your tablet or your PS or your Xbox or whatever you're watching on, people. Hit the like button, man. Hit the like button and subscribe as well, man. Hit that notification bell also. Make sure you do so. Make sure you do so. Lamens has really surprised me to playing with that confidence and assurance as a goalkeeper at his age. Shows he has world-class potential. I'm going as far to say world-class potential, but he just do again, very similar to Carrick. doing the basics very, very well. And this is all I've been asking for the entire time. Shout out to Eddie in the building as well. Yes, family. What are you telling me, man? You good?
This is good, man. I was checking myself on camera one time. Boy, I'm out here looking like Blood Diamond. God damn. I've been on that sun too long. I'm out here looking like T'Challa in the suit. All right, chill out, man. We're going to put some sunscreen on or something. Shout out to my dogs, though, man. What we doing? We celebrating, right? We celebrating.
Floor's yours, Eddie, man. Talk to us, man.
Oh, man. First of all. I prayed for times like this. Bro. I've never felt more right in my life. And at the same time, Liverpool.
We're just laughing at Liverpool, you know.
Let me tell you something, Paul. No matter where you are in the world, Nairobi, Manchester, San Jose, New York, Liverpool L's all hit the same. They all hit the same, my dog. They do. It don't feel no different. I'm not here watching the fan reaction channels. You feel me? And the best part is the hope and then the crash. Like you see it in their face. And then you see you know how they have those in those movies where their soul just jumps out their body and starts floating off. You see it in real time, brother. It's beautiful. Okay. So, man, come on now. Oh, Tony, my boy.
Tony, man.
Yeah.
He says, haha, flawless, and Eddie smiling again. LOL, build Carrick a statue. Make sure you subscribe to Tony Claude Gunner TV. Click these username. Go subscribe to Tony
subscribe
as well.
To that man. Real one. And you know who's gonna foot the bill? Arteta. Hello. Anywho, let me just get to our game because our game was interesting for a number of reasons.
Talk about it.
What I'm saying now is football character, bro. I talk about this shit. There's 3 things I look for in any sport. It's your sports character, your sports talent, and your sport tactic. And on all 3 phases of those, we're hitting the marks. I can't even complain. The character part. I've only seen this type of toughness, bully mode when we had Vamos FC. You remember it was Varane?
Yeah, Varane.
Casemiro.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You feel me? Those it was like run up if you want to. You're getting all 6 of these studs in your chest, on your calf. Somebody's getting thrown out the club. Shout out to Maguire, top tier club bouncer, talking about just throwing people out the club. No t-shirts, no jeans, no sports shoes, no hats, any of that. You getting tossed out the club. Shout out Maguire. Leacher, man, I gotta eat some crow. On Leacher because the most impressive thing about him is to be as passionate about the game as he is and still have a level of composure that never puts your team at risk. Now, that bozo for Tottenham, it was only a matter of time. People. I'm gonna let you in on a not so secret. He don't want to be there. He don't want to fight for y'all. I know a quitter when I see it. You all know why? Because I can be a quitter at certain points. And I know what it looks like. I'm going to tell y'all, hey, man, we in this together. It's us against the world. I might even type something out to the homies like, look, dog, we going to go into this spot. We gonna tear it up real quick. We going to be all for one for all. Meanwhile, I got the exit strategy. Oh, man, mom's call. She got sick. I got to go pick her up in the morning. So I'm going to sit this one out, fellas. Y'all go to battle. That's what he did. He left the homies unstuck. You don't make that kind of challenge where you make that challenge unless you have some intent behind that challenge. It's a stupid challenge.
Yeah,
you're a
so
daft. It's so stupid. Right? You're a center back. What you doing running all the way up there to Casemiro in that position? And you play for Thomas Frank, so you're already way too advanced for your position off top. And so I don't know where they go. I think they survive. I don't think they get relegated because I think there are teams, as crazy as it is to say, that are worse than them.
Yeah. They ain't not far off, though. They're only 6 points.
Not far off. Yeah, I think it mirrors a lot of like what we were doing last season, where we just have enough talent to stay afloat. And these other teams, you still got Wolves on bullshit. You got Nottingham Forest on bullshit. Burnley's in that. So, although Burnley, I think they won this weekend, so that'll make it interesting a little bit. But to our character, bro, that midfield. When you talk about just being locked in from minute 1 to minute 90 and not getting phased by anything the opponent throws at you, I think it's done wonders for Kobe to see how Casemiro goes about his business. That's
Definitely
why a lot of us talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like a lot of us talk about we want Casemiro to stay just to teach, but you can see where Kobe lacks, Casemiro, provides, and where Casemiro lacks, Kobe provides, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're not saying, but Casemiro and those two have argued, like you can make the argument, in my personal opinion, between Ahmad, Kobe, and Casemiro, this 4-game stretch, they've been our best players.
I ain't gonna argue.
If you want to include somebody else in that mix, I don't mind it, because I'm just looking at.
That's the best part about it. We can actually have the discussion. We can talk about players playing well. We can actually debate who's been the best, because they've all been good to an extent. That's why I like. Go on, carry on.
In different roles, in different roles. And Ahmad's the only one who's not getting goals and assists. But his influence on the game, you can tell, right? He's getting us corners. He's getting the dangerous areas. He's defending when he needs to. Bro, what we said, imagine you play a right winger at right wing. He might show something. They don't pay us those flowers.
You play a right back behind him and then play a 10 as a 10, and all of a sudden the team just looks more cohesive. We would have thought.
Don't worry, we don't get paid for this, people. Don't worry though, we don't get paid for it, So that's what they showed. Those three in that game were you could give man of the match. You could split it 3 ways. Give them to those 3. I'm not cool. I have to learn how to process what I'm getting from Mbeumo, right? Because he's a phenomenal goal scorer.
Thanks.
Phenomenal. Like, again, I'm talking about just being able to just put the ball where it needs to be. That goal he had against Vicario, people are asking why didn't Vicario say? Because it's a hard ball to judge.
It's a good finish. It's really to the side netting of the goal.
It's side netting of the goal, and it's like he could get there, but the likelihood from him having to scan and then react, it's tough on any goalkeeper. And so Mbeumo with his finishing, we appreciate. Now, do I want to see other parts of his game? Yeah, but I'm starting to understand, like, even with even with Bruno, right? And it goes into another thing that we've been saying about Bruno.
Cool.
If your best midfielder is Bruno, you're not really going places. Now, if he's a part of a group, you got something.
And he is.
He is. He is. Now, he's going to get the plaudits. He's going to do all that. Like, again, we from the same era. We don't really give credit to Shin finishes, but we don't care.
That one was smart. Yeah, that one.
It was a smart. It's again.
It's the way he did it. Smart.
Yeah. Because those are finisher type goals. Like, people who are very comfortable in front of goal do stuff like that, or the other bums get lucky, right? Like, if Hoyland shins it in, we know it was damn luck. We know he wasn't trying to do that shit. That's the other thing, right? But I'm seeing Cunha be more comfortable. He's playing a certain way. I've grown to accept it too with him. I think going forward, for my own mental space, I need like maybe I'll be okay with 2 of them, Mbeumo, Cunha, and Bruno. I'll be okay with 2 of them on the pitch at the same time. Like, 3, you're asking a lot out of me, bro. You're asking me to be real positive when you put 3 of them dudes out there, because there's a lot of.
It's working because we scoring goals and we creating a lot. Because in these games, not only are we scoring goals, we should have scored more. You could argue in all three of the games. Just in particular, you look at the City game. That's the one that stands out. Obviously, Donnarumma was on a madness, but they're good follows for each other, and we're seeing the rondos. It's every game. Every game we got a new trap.
That's why you. But shit, man.
Every game is a new trap. Every game I'm like Bruno. Bruno. Right.
Yeah,
boy. Them
Arab commentators going crazy.
Yeah, commentators. But mad. Go
on. To finish off, Michael Carrick. My God.
Cooking.
My God, bro. It's literally what I envisioned a team to look like my team to look like, play football like. And because it's in the Prem, right, there has to be an above average level of tenacity for you to be even a serious competitor in these games.
Facts.
When we talk about Fulham, what made Fulham so hard to beat, in my opinion, was to start out with, they're fucking tenacious. Like, they're a tenacious team. And then you add that Bruno, that Silva level of organization, right?
Yes. There was times
it's a very good combination to have as a team to start out with, right?
Yeah.
And so I think that's what Carrick has done. Carrick understood the assignment. He understood who I'm coaching. And that's what made fucking, I'm gonna be real, used to go to jump off script.
That's cool.
That's what makes what Arne Slot's doing so damn idiotic. You out here trying to pass the ball into the net. You trying to metamorphosize into Cone Drill FC. Brother, you don't got the identity for that. You want to sit back, and then when you get possession, play slowly, and it's just like, nah, that's not what we're here for, boss. That's not the Anfield way, whatever the fuck that means. Hopefully they never find it, of course. But you just had Klopp set that tone for 10 plus years, and you think you can change it in a matter of one because you won a title.
Yeah.
So long may it continue over there, but yeah, bro, top down. I just can't speak enough on the professional performance they put on.
Professional.
Yeah, bro. It was love from minute 1 to minute 90. It was just I can't find anything wrong with it, honestly.
No, that's it. Like 100%. And that's why there's nothing to complain about. There's nothing to really critique like that. Because you mentioned it there, professional, and the application and endeavors there off the ball. And then we're showing that quality on the ball. Who would have thought that signing in Bremer and Cunha, who were two of the better attacking players in the Premier League in regards to performances and output, all of a sudden you put them together in a better team, they start getting output. I think Cunha did in the last, like 5 GNA in his last 4 or something crazy like that. And Bremo's been scoring in big games and continues to do so. I think Ahmad will add, putting Bruno back in the 10. All of a sudden, Bruno looks better. All of a sudden. That's what it is. So, and to JS says honeymoon period so blissful will be here when you're in divorce court. Maybe we don't get to divorce court. Maybe the relationship carries on this way. Maybe.
Well, you know. Come on, man. I'm out here seeing my wife in the bikini. You talking about next week, brother? Let me focus on the bikini real quick, dog. We ain't worried about nothing. I got bikinis and my ties, homie. That's what we on right now. Meanwhile, you at the Holiday Inn with Lord knows what in that upper room. So we're gonna let you cook over there, boss. We gonna see you on the sand with the Mai Tais, with the bikinis. Hold that.
Yeah, and that's where we're at. And if Carrick carries on like this, there's no reason why it can't carry on if we do improve the squad.
That was my question for you, though. What are your thoughts so far now with the whole Carrick thing now?
I can't lie, because Carrick's doing better than I thought. Did I expect an improvement with him? Yes, because I knew these players were better than what it was. But did I expect this? No. If someone would have told me you'll win 4 from the first 4, and the performances will be up here, like in regards to the quality of them, I would have told you no chance. Not only have the results been fantastic, the performances, I think, are going under the radar because the results have been so good and who we've played. You just mentioned Fulham in regards to what they have. Marco Silva, good coach, the tenacity they have, the technical ability they have as well. We played 3 of them. It's not like we've played scrubs. We played 3 out of the better 4 teams. Spurs are awful, don't get misunderstood. But Arsenal, City, and Fulham, we know Arsenal and City, that's going to be 1 and 2 this season. Whoever you have first and second, but they're the first and second. They're the 2 best teams in the league. Fulham are one of the better sides in the league. They'll be somewhere in early top 10, probably 10th, 9th. So they're 2 of the better teams 3 of the better teams in the Premier League. And not only have we won against these sides, we've deservedly so. So with Carrick, if you carry on like this, the option is, and the option's not being good. If the managerial market was better, I'd be less reliant on it. But there isn't too many managers I look at and say, go get me him and bring him in. I look at, of course, Enrique's the standout one. How likely that is, I think that's extremely unlikely. I've been saying Ancelotti, that's my guy. You know me long enough. You know Don Carlo, my guy. If it's not one of those two, there's no one else I look at, say, don't mean they're bad. Like, for instance, people will mention a Glasner. People will say, a Flick if he's available, or a Areola, or a Tuchel, or a Nagelsmann. All good managers in there, right? But none of them jump out at me and say, go get me such and such. Nah. So if that's the case, and Carrick carries on like this and he's on the same page, why not? Because if he's doing this we know the deficiencies in our team. So if you go and add to that with and when I say that, as well as Casemiro and Maino are playing, I'm talking about in terms of quality. In terms of depth as well, because that depth is lacking. I don't think our centre backs are there yet. Martinez and Maguire are doing well now, but I don't think that can be your centre back pairing going forward. Not enough athleticism. So if you're gonna keep Martinez, then I think the person next to him, whether it's a Delete, has to be more athletic. And I've spoke about Shaw at left back also. Where you at with it though?
No, I'm kind of echo what you're saying, because I'm shocked, bro. I'm literally shocked that with this and this again. Oh my God, Al Amarim, broski. They should bring sanctions against Portugal for what you individually have done to my football club. Because the footballing principles you see, like maintaining possession, staying solid, right? And I think what's slept on the most about what Carrick and his staff is doing is he's putting every individual player out there in a role that allows them to succeed and not force it to happen, right? So how these guys naturally see the game, he's put them in positions to play freely but still play within the confines of the team setting, right? So because I look at like the organization with Martinez and Maguire, who both of us would agree is probably our least mobile, like you just said, so our least athletic center back pairing. And you look at the way he strategically places Kabi and Casemiro, right, to provide cover. And what that does is that allows Maguire to play a bit further back. And so now what happens is, we know Maguire's fucking kryptonite is when I make him turn and run and judge what's going on, the ball going over his head, it's bad news. Maguire and Martinez can, and it's the same thing for Martinez too. I think Martinez is, of course, a bit better at judging that type of ball.
He's a little bit more mobile,
A little bit more mobile, yeah. They both can see the game in front of them and then react accordingly. And so, yeah, I'm gonna be real. I'm with you on the Ancelotti thing, because I think other than Pep, I think the top 3 managers of all time are him, Pep, Jose. I think those are the top 3. And Ferguson is in that.
Of course, Ferguson.
Right? Of course, Ferguson. I guess you put him on another stratosphere, right? I'm looking at it. And if it's not him or Luis Enrique, and even the Luis Enrique thing I have to be a bit, cautious with, because he plays intricate football, right? To an extent where it's literally like everything is intricate. It's in that Pep school of thought. And so it'll take a season or two. Yeah, it'll take a season or two for them to get their wheels right and all turn in the right direction. And from what I've seen from Carrick, it just seems like he has his finger on the pulse of how this team needs to move. And it'll take I'm not going to commit to him now because the season's not over,
Yeah.
right? So we
Yeah,
can
yeah,
have this hot
100%.
start. He can get found out. I reserve my decision until the season stops and we understand where we fell in line. But if he makes it hard for them to go outside of him, I don't think there's any point in, especially if they're going to keep everything the same with the backroom staff, right? And they're going to give him money. I don't think there's any point in redoing the whole setup because, to be honest,
If it's not broke, why
Ineos,
fix it type of shit?
it takes to Ineos. If I'm being honest, you've been fucking saved. Wasn't like, remember, Foss, it wasn't a foregone conclusion that he was gonna get this job.
Yeah.
They entertained the dweeb. Let me chill. I know he's a club legend, so let me chill. My bad, Ollie. You're no longer. My bad.
That
I
stuff
had
came back,
flashbacks.
yo. They came back. You had flashbacks.
It
Yeah,
came back. You
came back.
see it
Got
in
a
the eyes,
flashback.
bro. It came
I
back.
see them.
Yo,
Yeah, flashback, yo. The Ali era was fucking dark, man.
we was cheering out losses.
Fucking dark, yo. Fucking
We was
dark.
in
Nah,
a
Sheik
dark
is
place,
calm. I'll
bro.
wait, man. I just sent you the link. I'll wait. Don't worry about it, Sheik. Go on, carry on.
Yeah, shout out to
dark,
Sheik, man. But
dark,
yeah, I
man.
think for me, bro, it's just he gets it. Pure and simple. The last manager we had didn't get it. Ten Hag, to a degree, he didn't get it, but he got it more than Amram, if that makes sense,
Yeah,
right?
you understand. Yeah. You understood it more than that. Yeah, more than him.
He got the youth players. Like Kobe got his first starts under Ten Hag, so we understand he saw something there. A broke clock is right twice a day, and then he won 2 trophies. So I have to just fundamentally give you credit because, yeah, it crashed and burned, but you did the bare minimum, right? Like, you graduated. You feel me? Amram, we sent his ass back to kindergarten. We was like, brother, you got to go back. Like, you graduated. It didn't work between us. You had to go. But you got me 2 trophies, so I'm never going to crash out the way I would if it was Ollie or Amram. I can't do it. I got to be fair.
Yes, sir.
And with Carrick, if brother, with that backroom staff, right, that he has, I guess there's old boy used to work with Jose, and
Yeah,
even
you got
Carrick used
Holland.
to work with Jose, right?
Yeah, he was, because when Mourinho was here, Carrick was there, and then you got Holland, who worked with Jose, he worked with Conte, he worked with Ancelotti, he worked with there's one more as well. I'm forgetting, but yeah,
that's a serious backroom staff, bro.
Yeah,
That's a
Johnny
serious
Evans there as
they
well,
keep
man.
that.
Yeah,
They keep that, bro. I got no complaints, man. Especially again, if they finish strong.
Yeah.
Finish strong. You've shown us too much to revert now. That's what I hate. When they show us something and then they revert back to the bullshit. It's like, brother, why even go there? So yeah, man, I'm ecstatic, bro. I'm ecstatic. And again, I'm surrounded by Arsenal, Chelsea fans in the family because I'm here in case I get to see them on a day-to-day. And they was talking a lot of shit a couple months ago.
Oh yeah, they was talking.
Yeah, now they showing a bit more respect. Now they know who to talk to and how to talk to them. You feel me? So it's love on this side, bro. It's love for real.
No, I get it. I get fully what you say. Big up to you, like in the chat as well. Let me see what you're saying. Oh yeah, big up Arsenal FC, not Arteta FC. Shout out to you as well. Let's see. Chasing the league title. Plenty of games left. No, not in my again. Every fan's different. For me, it's been consistent. 1 game at a time. I'm not looking at the league title. I'm not looking at second. I'm not looking at third. I ain't looking at fourth, even though we're there. Fifth will get us Champions League as well. I'm looking at it 1 game at a time. And if we continue playing like this and continue picking up wins, we'll be in those Champions League spots. That's where I'm at. 1 game at a time and get set. Make sure we got Champions League for next season, because this club and a group of players, because the vast majority of these players are going to be here, even if 3 or 4 of them leave, need to get used to playing not only 2 games a week, being in the Champions League and being in the latter stages of the Champions League. We need to get back to that. That's Manchester United at their best. We need to regularly be in the last stages of the Champions League, quarterfinals, semi-finals, finals. Of course, I'm not sat here saying win it, because that is extremely tough. I need these players, these group of players, to get experience for that again. Feel the pressures of being in those scenarios as well. And you get a favorable draw, who knows, you can fuck around and end up in the semi-final. Spurs have been awful. They're fourth. They finished fourth in the Champions League group. Sporting finished seventh. So it isn't impossible with a favorable draw to get through into the Champions League. Of course, other teams I think other teams will get better in the summer. But I also expect us to improve our playing squad in the summer as well. So yeah, no league title for me. I am not getting carried away, feet firmly on the ground. And Eddie mentioned there about finishing off the season strong. All it takes is for us to draw against West Ham tomorrow, and it's a whole different conversation. So I'm taking it one game at a time. That's where I'm at with it. Where you at with it, Eddie? Are you looking ahead? I think go on in regards to
I gotta be careful because it's not my platform. And you ask me these questions, and then I think about Al Amarim. I'm never gonna call him by his first name. It's Al Amarim. The brother is a terrorist organization in himself.
Yeah, terrorist facts.
So I'm looking at the draws to a West Ham at OT. I'm looking at the losses to an Everton with 10 man. The Fulham results. I'm just going through all these results and how we're playing now, and just thinking about what could have been. And so for that reason, I can't sit here and say title race, because as much as I want Arsenal to bottle it, it's tough to think that's going to happen. Now, can it happen? Yes, because Arsenal could help that. But people are talking about Arsenal playing Brentford. Man City has Fulham. And I'm here to tell y'all right now, bro, Fulham is not no easy type of game for anybody. And so for that reason alone, I can't put us in that race. So I think we can get third. I think Villa are crumbling a bit. And I could see them actually dropping out of the top four altogether. I think I think we could end up third and Chelsea could end up fourth, and then they can be fifth. I see that happening. And so, yeah, I prayed. I wish that we could have started off with
if we would have moved, what could have been potentially.
I
don't
even want to drive myself crazy over that, so I'm gonna cool it on that.
The what if fucking stinks. I'll tell you that right now.
Crazy.
Yeah, it really is. It really is ridiculous. It is. But you lot run up these likes, man. What we doing? At 51, so we hit 50. 9 more, get us up to 60. Hit the subscribe button. I need you lot to get us to 60 likes and get us to 16,360 subs. So we're still 3 subscribers short. I know there's at least 3 of you lot watching who have not subscribed. Subscribe, hit the notification bell as well. Damn, the pun is a little shallow tonight. Nobody in the chat taking the bait because we're too smart for that, JR. We're too smart for that, man. I've heard it all. You see stuff like this. Carrick doing wonders with Amarin's players, not going to lie. Safe to say he's had a good transfer window. Yeah, because I watch the football.
I fuck with him. I like his style.
Yeah, it's straight out of your playbook. That's what that is. That is one of yours.
Hey, what I'm saying?
That's straight out of your playbook.
I rock with, bro. Thanks for pulling up to this one, man. I fuck with that.
You're too smart for that, because that was one of the reasons why I was so annoyed about it, because I looked at the window we had and said, we have a better team. We actually invested well. He invested well. And now Carrick, we're seeing it. And again, Carrick has got them simplified the game. I keep saying this, has players in roles they're familiar with. And he's added to that. And go out there and play with freedom. It's also where we're at. You can see that. You got man doing Rabonas and there's Olays and giving goals and 1-2s and we score 1, it's goal get 2, and then we score 2, and then it's goal get 3, and it's like we peppering goalkeepers at times, even if it's half chances, like chew on sight. Everyone confident, man. You can see it. Yeah.
The subtle tweak that I appreciate Carrick for is he understands Bruno, right, is gonna do that bullshit pressing he does.
Right.
I'm gonna have somebody replace him in that area. If you notice it. And one was like, "Oh, you want to do all that running from the striker spot, Bruno? Okay, I'll drop back. I'll sit back. I'll let you go run around like the headless chicken, do your fucking fun shit." And to his credit, to Bruno's credit, you look at it, that's kind of what sparked the goal for Mbeumo against Arsenal, right?
Yeah,
So
the press was on point. That
the
was a
press did,
cohesive press.
right? So
It's a
it
cohesive press.
works. He does it. He did it well. He just, he's done his thing with it, bro. And I can't say enough about him as a manager. And so if they don't pick him up, I know he's gonna get a job in the Prem somewhere else. So
Probably a Spurs,
yeah.
maybe a West Ham, one of those two.
I would advise against that, boss. Like if I'm him, that if the Manchester United, the next job he has is going to take. You don't go Spurs. You don't go West Ham. If fucking Eddie Howe gets fired at Newcastle for some strange reason, you go there.
He's been awful. True say, a Newcastle boy as well. That's where he's from.
Yeah, you feel me? So it kind of all comes together because I'm looking at it, I'm like, yo. I'm like De Zerbi, right? And we're talking about all the managers that we used to be linked with. Oh shit, this cat, bro. My fault, bro.
Nah, it's no stress, man. Do your thing for patting the animals, yo. It's cool, man. And you gotta go patting the animals. It's what you lot telling me, man. We got 60 likes, and yo, super quiet. United doing well in the chat. Quiet, man. Them United used to have so many rivals in there talking shit. Everyone quiet. Aaron is quiet. Love it. It's not the best for content, but love it, guys. It means we playing well.
Beautiful.
Quiet. I see no one talk no shit now. Sorry, go on, fam.
I told him his fucking caliphate. We're looking for you. You're not safe. His caliphate is not safe. We will find you. We will bring you to justice. There'll be a point in time. I hope Prime hears this. Prime, I want you to get all the clips, if you can, of people who question Flawless, myself, or anybody else who comes on this Mandem United talk. I want you to find these clips of people questioning our views on Amram and just roll the tape at the end of the year. Just roll at the end of the
I might do it myself in the
season.
summer. Go back and watch shows.
Just all the way. All the way.
Fucking
brother
ridiculous.
Asked me if I want to settle for 11 because of this guy.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, man?
Yeah, that's it.
11. They don't play.
Oh, we gotta be more patient, and the team's not good enough. So how come the team's performing now then? The team's that bad. I'll go, oh yeah, 15th.
It's crazy.
And all. Been saying that this team is much better than it's showing. Big up Fraz says everyone hates when we're winning because they know the true kings of England and United. Oh, that's facts. The amount of like videos I see, of our different goals all on my socials, Twitter and Instagram, like constant without doubt. More so the Arsenal and City ones I'm seeing as well, but I'm even just seeing rondos, and normally if it's not English commentators, it's the Arabic commentators or it's content creators doing the voiceover for it as well. But yeah, people are saying, like Eddie said, I'm going to go back and check some of them. If people are talking the most absolute rubbish. People are talking the most absolute nonsense. Never had so much stupidity in my life. Absolute, just pure foolishness. I need to definitely go back and check. For real. Yeah, he's going to deal with the cat. Don't worry about it. What are you saying, Sheik? You pulling up? Let me know, fam. Let me see if I did miss anything as well. I don't think Blue says, I don't think Enrique's philosophy succeeds in the league. I don't rate him defensively, and also I feel they'll be open to counterattacks in the league. I think any team that is possession-based is open potentially to a counter, but I think Enrique succeeds in this league. I think he's good enough. People said the same about Pep, and I'm not saying Enrique is Pep-like, but Enrique is a top-quality manager. He is right up there. And I think he'd adapt as well. I don't think he's stuck. I think he would adapt. I think he's smart enough to adapt if that was the case. Hey, if Enrique is available, you go game. However, do I believe he's available? Nah, I don't think he is. Nah, I don't need to apologize. I'll just ask him for him. That's all. Because on your on and on close out, definitely. Please subscribe to Sarcasm City TV Extra as well. I'm back to this in regards to sales. I'm not missing. Just because we're performing well I don't forget the rest of this season beforehand. I don't forget last season and seasons before. I still want Dalot gone. Still want Shaw gone. Still want Maguire gone. Still want Mount gone. Still want Bruno gone. Like, I still want these players gone, even though they're performing well. But look at a manager covering up deficiencies of said players and enhancing their strengths. This is why you're seeing a better Dalot. We just got Dalot doing basic fullback things. Hey, when we're defending, get back in. You're going to get helped out by Casemiro. You're going to get helped out by Maino. Ahmad go and come back and help you out. And then when you have the ball, overlap, and you just see him running down the wing. That's what it is. Even the cross for the goal was on point. Get the ball out your feet and hit an area. So whether it's Embremo, whether it's Bruno, whether it's Cunha, whether it's Casemiro, whether it's Maino, whether it's Sesko on the pitch or Xerxes, get the ball out your feet and cross it into the box with some form of quality. And that's what he did. And like I said, he was good. He was excellent, I thought, against Spurs. And I thought he was excellent against Fulham as well. But he was very, very, very good, man. Yeah, Sheik, what are you saying, fam? You blessed. What's going on?
Yeah, bless, bro. 1 sec. Let me see if it's it's
good,
the right
fam.
mic. My apologies, yo, on the lateness, but big up, bro.
Good, what are you saying, man?
I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
Talk to us, man. Glad you're blessed as well. Chat to us.
Again, bro, never been better. We went from 1 win a month to 4 wins in a row. Like life, like hasn't been better, bro. Genuinely, like we used to lose games left and right, and now we just win games left and right. I forgot what losing was like. Like generally, I forgot what losing was like. We used to lose all the time, but yeah, it's just like we deserve it. Again, just want to emphasize again and again, we deserve this for just everything that we went through week after week, game after game. It just again proves Ruben Amorim just wrong again and again and again, and I couldn't be even more happy for that because that's the things that we argued about. Cheek. Yo, what up, Eddie, man? Every single time. That's what makes me even more happy because that's something that we argued about week in, week out as well, about how wrong and how terrible the previous guy was. And all these wins and this run of games and this run of form that we're in, we're pretty much one of the most informed Premier League teams currently. We're 4 wins in a run.
I think we are. We are the most informed
We are
team.
pretty much the most informed Premier League team. And just all these different things that our manager was saying previously, things like Mainu has to fight for his position with Bruno. Both of them are playing together in these 4 games, and they've won 4 games in a row while they're playing together. So like stuff like this, and yeah, it's just great to see. For Carrick too, credit to him. He obviously deserves honestly a lot of credit for him to come into this team, that the squad of players that was obviously deemed a certain way by the previous manager was told that they're not good enough, to give some players a chance to change things up too, and also most importantly to just simplify things. That's all he's really most importantly done. And just look at the results that he's been able to get from some of these games. These games have been tough. This run of form has not been easy. Like these games that we've just gone through have not been easy. It's City, it's Arsenal, it's Fulham, these are teams that normally we struggle against. City at home, yeah, we beat them maybe in the past couple of years in times, but we've lost to them most of them. Yeah, Arsenal away, I couldn't tell you the last time we beat them. Probably like under Jose. Yeah, under Mourinho. So it was like that was a long time ago. Fulham, we've had tricky results against them at home, and Spurs is a team that the last time we beat them was Ten Hag's first season, that long ago. So they've been getting our number as well. Also, there was a picture, I wanted to pull it up, but I'll pull it up in just a second, where Michael Carrick was interviewing Thomas Frank this past summer.
Yes,
and how the tables have changed. And how the tables have changed. I wanted to bring that picture up. But yeah, other than that, bro, I'm absolutely blessed. We moved to the next game. I'm actually excited to watch United, and it's like I'm actually excited to like you're kind of just into it now. Like I deemed the season was over, to be honest, and now it's not over. Now we actually have something to fight for, and how quickly things can change. I was proven wrong. Once Ruben got sacked, I was like, you know what? Season's over. I know how the rest of the season's going to go. We're going to bring in an interim, not have too many expectations, but the guy is clearly he's over exceeded everyone's expectations. I don't think anyone thought we would go on a 4-game win streak or 4 wins in a row, right? So we see where we go from here. We definitely mathematically are finding ourselves in a position for top 4 races on. That's one thing that is there for sure. But we could find ourselves like in 3rd place or 2nd place. Who knows where we go from here, depending on how our run of form goes. We will definitely face adversity. I'm not telling you we're just going to be invincible and we're just going to go on and maybe win games or whatever. We're going to have tough games here and there. West Ham could definitely be one which is tomorrow. But yeah, we take it one game at a time, and going based off of this one game at a time mentality too. We've been the quality, to be honest, bro. The way we play at times, the way we've been moving the ball, some of the goals that we've been scoring. Look at just some of the goals we score, like beautiful goals. This that free kick routine that we had. When was the last time we had any set piece routine of any sort? I couldn't tell you the last time we even.
Facts.
Yo, when did we have a set piece routine of like any sort, a quick layoff like that? And I know he probably meant to hit it better, but it's a goal. We take a goal or whatever, but still, it's just stuff like that, and that tells you that I think speaks about confidence and just also just about how everyone's like mentality and how happy everyone is currently at the club and the players specifically when they're pulling off things like this and they're taking risks. Something that I almost the entire time under Ruben Amorim was arguing about, players need to take risks, and I felt like his system at that time wasn't allowing those type of things, players to express themselves. I think when you allow players to take risks, you allow these players, some of these better players who have these qualities, to express themselves, and you see better results from that. And look at Mbeumo playing in the 9 score. He's our top goal scorer. He's about to get, I think he has 10 goals in the Premier League, or 9 goals. Yeah, 10 in the Prem. He's our top goal scorer this season. So technically, with how many ever games we have left, he is matching his price tag because he scored 20 goals in the Premier League last season. He's halfway there. And he doesn't look like he's stopping, by the way. It looks like he's about to score almost every single game. And he's just lethal in our attack. He might not be an overall great player because he's playing as the 9, in terms of hold up. That's not really his thing. Well, when it comes to his strengths and us knowing his strengths, and we know that he's playing in the 9, and we try to more so use his strengths in those scenarios, we're seeing the result of it. The guy is scoring left and right. I'm so happy for that because these are 2 signings, him and Cunha specifically, who we knew that would level up our attack, but I think we're getting a lot from them, and this is good, to be honest, that we're getting from them. Whatever this result is, right, the end product. But yeah, I think with the team overall, Bruno Fernandes, I have to speak about him because we slay him all the time, and I'm the number 1, the number 2, or the number 3, maybe behind Flawless and Eddie to slay him. But we have to give him credit because he's been top quality.
Pride, boss. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I have to give him I have to give him credit because one thing that hasn't changed for me is I still want him to leave. I think at the end of the season, if this turns out to be a top 4 race and we end up achieving it for whatever it is at our club, I think this would be a good send-off for him. You end off this way, you get us back into the Champions League, you leave for the rest of your, you go wherever you want, Saudi or whatever you have for the rest of your career. Cool. And we call it done, right? But these last couple of games he's been very, very good. He's been like monumental in terms of adding to some of our winning goals. So he's been assisting left and right for sure, but he's also been getting goals like in this previous game against Spurs, the assist against Fulham, that great crazy assist against Fulham. So he's been adding a lot in these games specifically, and he's got to keep this going too. This is the form. I think this is like the best that we've seen from him in a while. Like definitely in a while in terms of form.
So without doubt, man, without question.
I don't think 4 games in a row consistently he's performed this well. I haven't seen that in a while. Not until maybe when he first joined, or his second season, or maybe his 3rd season. But 4 games
having
in a row,
to go that far back.
Yeah, imagine. Yeah, exactly. To go that far back. Yeah, 100%. And I, like I said, I added a disclaimer. I still want him to leave, people. But the thing for me is though, it's just the fact that a lot of the players that we've slated at times too, who again we were told, or it looked like at least under the previous manager were not good enough, are now performing well. Diogo Dalot, I have to give him credit in the last game. He played very, very well. And he's been playing very well in these last 4 games too. He's not been perfect. He's not been, he's not been flawless. Flawless. He hasn't had no mistake or anything. But he's been good though. And you have to give him credit, and the entire team deserves credit. Maguire is someone too. He's been starting in all these games against big teams that necessarily for him maybe sometimes wouldn't be the best of ideal matchups considering the strikers that he's going up against, and he's still done well to a certain extent. So the entire team, we're in a good run of form, great momentum, good just like a good environment around the club currently in terms of the players, I would say at least. And we just keep that going. West Ham's another game that we can most definitely win. And I'm expecting nothing less than a win, to be honest. I'm expecting us to go there and get the job done. It might not be comfortable, it might be ugly, but I'm expecting us to go there and get the job done in the entire 90 minutes. So
United Strand can cut his hair as well.
Cut his hair, finally. I don't honestly care about all that shit, man.
I'm just like, I think because we have a pretty good record there. No,
Nah, we have just horrible. We ain't won that in 5 years from.
It's been that long.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the game 2 years ago that got Ten Hag sacked as well? We lost there.
Yeah, So shout out to them for that. It is, and big up Dunphy as well. Man. Hope you're blessed, and big up Haha as well. Salute to you. Yeah, I record that.
Maybe the one that comes to mind was Ronaldo got him out the park. Maybe that's
But this is the thing, and I can say stuff like this. The fact that I can say stuff like this, though, Eddie, is that what is a record? There were records at Emirates.
Yeah.
There were records.
That's why I like.
There were records against Manchester City at home. But what is a record now? Records are meant to be broken.
I think that's the best part. I think these guys are starting to find the pride in that badge.
Yeah,
they're playing like it.
2021's the last time we won in the league.
That was a 10 Hog season.
So that is pretty much 5 years ago.
Yeah, we've lost. Yeah, September 2021 was the last time we won there. We won there 2-1, and ever since then,
because I remember Ronaldo had a goal or something. What was it?
We've lost our last 3 visits there.
Didn't Lingard score as well? Lingard.
Was that a Lingard? Jesus, that is a throwback.
I remember he scored against West Ham.
Okay, then. No, it's a tough game, bro. And I think they're gonna. That's what I think I've been seeing. They've been taking pride in that. Like people telling them, "Oh, you haven't beat this team in so long." Like that Anfield. Anfield wasn't so much Amram as it was the players.
Yeah,
I get it's a tough game, but let's not get it mistaken. West Ham are playing the most informed team in the Premier League currently at this moment.
For sure. And I guess they beat Burnley. They beat Burnley, was it last game?
They've been on a decent run of form for their
standard. Or did Burnley beat them? One of the two.
They're still in the bottom 3, I'm pretty sure. I think they're 18th, if I'm not wrong. So, for their standards, they've been in a pretty decent run of form.
They're 3 and 5. Then they have 3 wins in their last 5. They just beat Burnley.
Who have they been playing? Who are the teams they beat?
They beat Burnley 2-0 away. Lost to Chelsea 3-2 before that. Beat Sunderland at home 3-1. Beat Spurs away 2-1. And then they lost to Forest at home 2-1.
But it's like they had they gave Chelsea. They should have honestly beat Chelsea. They gave Chelsea a game 1-2-0 up against Chelsea. Yeah. Should have killed the game. That I'm still like, yeah. But I think we can get the job done, definitely.
And they haven't seen an attack like ours. That's what I think from what you just read to me. They haven't seen an attack. They haven't seen a midfield like ours.
Whoa, can't say all that. They did play Chelsea, so Neto, Garnacho, Delap, problems.
That's crazy. I wouldn't even do that.
I'm just saying, man.
That's crazy. See, hey, people.
I'm
not the bad guy.
I'm just saying, man.
Speaking of that, actually, I also think
I just kick it with the bad guys. That's all. That's it. I'm not a bad. I just hang out with him. I'm everybody's friend. So
notice how we took out all those guys. One of the players that you specifically just mentioned as well, Flawless Garnacho, right? So notice how we took out all these guys, and I think we just surpassed the amount of goals that we scored last season.
We have. Yeah, we scored 40. It's 46 now, isn't it?
Yeah.
46 goals we scored in the league. We scored 44 all last season.
How many goals did we say? I remember we had this.
So can we do a little bit of a calculation, Flawless? Can we do a little bit of a calculation? Can we bring out the calculator? Can we bring out the calculator?
Let's bring out the numbers. Talk numbers.
So how many games do we have left right now?
We got 13 league matches left.
13 league matches for the rest of the season. I honestly don't even need to bring out a calculator for this one. So let's just say we score 2 goals every single game for the rest of the season, right? 13 times 2 would be 26, right? So 26 plus how many goals we've scored? 46 right now. That would put us on 72 goals.
That would put us
for the rest of the season.
Goals.
Yeah.
We're capable of that.
Okay.
This attack is capable of averaging 2 goals per game.
So a lot of the people who were, arguing this summer that we shouldn't have let players like Garnacho go and all of that.
In Hoyland.
We could
Rashford.
potentially, by what I just said, people, we could potentially get a 30-plus goal turnaround by signing Cunha and Mbuemo in our attack.
And Sesko.
And
That's mad,
Sesko.
that.
30 goal turnaround, by the way. 30 goal turnaround. Let's not get that mistaken.
What?
Yeah, that's
Mind
mad.
you, if we probably didn't have Ruben Amorim as our manager, maybe we score even more.
We would have scored. We probably would have cracked 80.
We
Would have cracked 80.
Yeah. So
Considering, if
Okay.
you think about it, even with the 46 we've scored, most of that, well, not most of that, a large proportion of that is Carrick and Fletcher.
Flawless.
Fletcher got 2.
I'm sorry. Can you say that one more
Oh.
time? You said we could potentially have scored 80. Did you just say
Yeah.
that?
Yeah,
So
we could have potentially
You're
cracked
telling
80.
me. You're telling me by signing Sesko, Cunha, and Mbuemo in our attack, we could have had a turnaround of 40 goals.
We could have. Yeah.
I think we said all together they should come together for like 30 goals or something like that.
Nah,
I remember we had this
Yeah,
conversation.
we did have the
about,
conversation. We were saying low.
Are you guys
we were
being
talking
for real?
40s. Yeah, we were saying 80, we weren't cracking 50. Yeah, I remember. Because I said something like 40s. That we know. Well, now we're saying we've already by game week 20. Let me just pull it back.
To you
up
people in the
Premier League.
chat, does this even more further just tell you about everything that we've just been arguing about since the
It's
start?
valid
of the
point.
season?
Valid point. Because we're currently at 46 right now with 13 games left. So we've already beat our record. We matched it with 14 games left. And like I said, a large proportion of that was Fletcher and Carrick. Because Carrick got 2 against City, 3 against Arsenal, 3
yeah.
against Fulham, 2 against Spurs. So that's 2, that's 5, that's 8, that's 10. So he's got 10 and 4. Fletcher got 2 against Burnley. So that's 12. So 12 of the 44 goals we had.
So he's
from
pretty
those two.
much averaging over 2 a game at least, and that's what I did. I've calculated at least 2 goals for the rest of. There could be more, there could be less. Some games we might score 4. Some games we might score 1. It might average out, but let's just say 2 goals for the rest of the games for the rest of the season. We're not playing any other competitions either, right? So that'd be 26 goals. That'd put us at 72 goals for the end of the season.
Hey,
So
when we at 70, 'cause we
taking
ain't
out
got 70
Garnacho,
goals left,
Hoyland, just those 2 guys specifically, gave us a turnaround in 30 goals.
and Marcus Rashford.
And Marcus Rashford and whoever we ended up replacing last season. And
could
Can't forget
Anthony,
him.
whatever, right? If you want to add 30 goals.
Tells you
And
that's
by the way,
halfway through a season.
all that we did, I'm not giving any any credit in this statement specifically, but all that we did was just look within the Premier League. That's all that we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
It wasn't.
Yeah, go on, Eddie. Go.
No. You got it.
Now I was just gonna say, and all that, and that's Carrick's only just joined. So imagine he had the 38 games, we probably do crack 80.
And this is just Carrick.
Yeah.
Like, this is just Carrick. And that's not being disrespectful to Carrick in any way, shape, or form. But I'm just saying this is just a true man. This is just he's still an up and coming manager. He's still very much an up and coming manager. He's done 2 stints at United, which have both been interims. And he's managed teams like Borough, Middlesbrough, right? So, yeah, like that's Michael Carrick. But it's more so just to tell you, all we've really done is looked within the Premier League at 2 quality players, replace them, and within a season, even under Ruben Amorim for a half a season, we were still able to score more goals than we did last season. And we're about to, with on the trajectory that we're on, are about to get a 30-plus goal turnaround. It's crazy, bro. It's actually insane. It's insane what we were robbed of for the past 2-3 years, because we were just under that squad and we gave those players chance after chance after chance. It makes, honestly though, Flawless, it makes absolute sense when those guys are not scoring for 20 games, like when they weren't scoring for 20 plus games.
I went 0020, both of them.
And then we're seeing a turnaround of 30 goals. Like, it makes absolute freaking sense. Absolute sense. The math is mathing. The math is mathing. So Yeah, I just want to
0018,
So-
0020s, 0013s.
Yeah, man.
and
So
shit,
this
bro.
4-game run is beautiful in so many ways because it highlights so many different things.
Disgusting behavior, man.
Disgusting, bro. Nasty work. Like absolute
The
nasty,
nastiest.
nasty behavior. Like nasty behavior. But yeah, we move, man. West Ham. Who we play after West Ham?
We got a little bit of a break after that because it's FA Cup and obviously we ain't in that, so we don't play Everton.
I'm all about breaks, no problem. That's fine.
Everton away not till the 23rd of Feb. No play again till Monday the 23rd of Feb.
Too, but that will be our first time playing in that stadium as well. Tricky game.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm not
we see,
scared,
man. We see
though.
where we go. We see
I'm
where we
not
go.
scared though.
Yeah.
Because gone are the days of us making teams look better than they actually are. I think that's been the best part of as well. There's so many things to be grateful for, but that's one of the primary ones that I call on to. Like,
yeah,
we're not gonna help you beat us, right? From minute one, the way we set up tactically, we were helping teams beat us.
Yeah.
And I don't know much about the West Ham attack. I know it's nothing for us to be afraid of.
They don't have Paqueta anymore.
They don't have Paqueta anymore.
They don't have Paqueta anymore.
Tadebo's still suspended.
I think they have
hands on João Pedro.
Somerville's been playing well.
Hands on João Pedro, yeah.
Yeah. Tadebo suspended.
Let me tell you something, dog. Let me tell you something about Tadebo, brother. I seen that look before. I seen that look in a brother's eyes before.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It used to be on TV too when Uncle Phil would grab Jazz and just throw him out the crib. That's how he did Cucurella. Just threw him out the crib, bro.
Speaking of that situation, you know who we're gonna get to see tomorrow, though? We're gonna get to see Martinez versus Adama Traore again.
Oh shit, he is out there.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, they got the
little super sub. No, we got something for that. We got something for that, bro. We got something for that. I know they got the Senegalese. I think he's a right back who's solid.
Oh, you talking about Juve?
Yeah,
they got Somerville. They got Bowen. They got players, and they played well. I watched the Chelsea West Ham game. They played well in that first half.
So you know they're gonna look to be on the counter. That's what you can say for sure. They're gonna look.
They got Adama Traore. Like if it turns out to be a potential scrap, we've got Sesko. Hopefully Sesko's on at that time of the pitch, and Sesko just stands up to Adama Traore. And
I like our chances, man. And it's not just to be overconfident. I think it's just the matchups. From the I'm trying to figure out who has without us helping them, because the only thing I could consider a clear-cut chance was when Luke Shaw had that fluke pass, that bullshit pass. That was
that's a great strike. I was like, we're gonna concede a banger again, man. I was tired of
fucking
bangers. It's ridiculous.
I can't see anybody else really creative like that. I haven't seen them do too.
They have Disasi as well, by the way. They have Disasi playing.
So
in their back four.
We get him in space. You know what it is. They
have Disasi, Mavropanos, Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka, I'm not going to lie, maybe could potentially give us a game. He gave Chelsea a game.
Him against Ahmad.
Nah,
so
Cunha.
Going Diouf.
Or it'd be Cunha, it'd be Cunha. But
I like his
Cunha's chances. I would still take Cunha's chances.
Yeah, because what Cunha will do is he's not going to pick up the ball on the left and try dribble past him. He going to drift.
He's going to look for spaces.
Does Wan-Bissaka go with him? And that's what you want. If it's Wan-Bissaka one-on-one, long day. We know how good Wan-Bissaka is defensively. But if you take him out of those areas and have him tracking, or maybe.
We know what he.
I think it'll actually be good because Cunha is like that type. We often see Cunha take shots first time, right when the ball is played to him. I think against Wan-Bissaka that'd be perfect. Once you get a little bit of space, and you'd look for space. And that's all that Cunha would need in a situation like that. Try to drift away, try to get out of position, get some space away from Wan-Bissaka and take that shot, and that's it. I'd take his chances for sure. But yeah, that's our team. Somerville, he scored in the last game. Wilson started for them. Souček.
Oh my God.
Mateus Fernandez, Disasi, Diouf, Mavropanos. Adama Traore came on in the last minute. Bowen, obviously, as well. So I think I think we'll be all right. Genuinely think we'll be all right.
Because that center back pairing isn't the best.
With the form that Cass is in, like Cass has been playing like he's in some world class type of form. With the form that he's in, like yeah, like our midfield shouldn't have an issue. Mainu's been playing sensational too. Again, just bro, it's absolutely like it's such a big sin that our previous manager just wasn't giving this guy a chance, bro. Like I can't tell you how terrible that is. No, genuinely.
If I'm him,
like you need to be in the International Court of Justice for those type of crimes
he needs to get sued. He needs to get sued.
Yeah, like
somebody got to put a case on him. I tried. I was trying to plant some contraband in his car, but I got the package together. Couldn't make it over to the UK. Hey, again, brother, I'm not a bad guy. I just hang out with the bad guys. That's all I'm saying. I have no clue. I have no clue what you're talking about, Don C. Shout out my G, but I'm not a bad guy. I just hang out with the bad guys. So it looks like I'm a bad guy, but again, look at the two guys I'm on here. You know, you have to go up against both of these. I'm just here, man. I'm not here for much. My hands are clean. My hands are clean.
So mine, man. So mine. I hear it. You a joke, man. You lot, make sure you run up the like, subscribe to Sheik's channel, Sheik TV. The link is in the title. Make sure you subscribe to Sheik TV. You click the link in the title, opens up a new tab. Go get Sheik to 2K as well. So West Ham United, Manchester United, Sheik. Scoreline prediction.
I'll say 3-1. 3-1 United. 3-1 I'm pretty confident for this game. Yeah, I'm pretty confident.
What are you saying, Eddie?
2-0.
2-0. Okay, yeah, that's where I'm at with it. I'm 2-0. And you lot, make sure you subscribe to Sheik TV. There will be a watch along here on the channel as well. Anything else you man want to add before we do indeed close out?
Let's get this dub. Dub. That's all I got, man.
Let's keep it going. Make sure you guys subscribe. Keep supporting Flawless as well. Check out his match reactions. All of that stuff, man. Yeah.
Appreciate it, man. Big up you lot, man. Again, subscribe to Sheik TV. Make sure you subscribe to Sarcasm City TV Extra as well. Link is in the title, people. The link's in the title. And don't forget this show and all the other shows you see on the channel, apart from watch-alongs, fan calling shows, and members content is available on all audio platforms as well. So Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, etc. I think, is he still live? If Gav's still live, I'm going to send you over to my guy. Gav goes in, another United fan. So yeah, man, we're gonna keep the United show rolling, people. Well, Gav will keep it rolling, keep the United conversation rolling as well. That's what I should say. So I'm gonna send you lot over there, people. So put Sarcasm City TV raid in his chat, please, people. This has been, and I'll be back tonight, 12:30 a.m. UK time, Sports Q&A solo edition. But this has been the Man United podcast live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in.